Hi, I'm Angie Johnson. I am a math teacher at Fremd, and I have created an Instagram account for my students to follow me on. So the idea for this came up when we first started doing remote learning. I really wanted there to be some sort of way within Schoology for me to make a daily announcement and them to actually see my face and hear my voice. Just like we start class, be like, hey guys, today here's what we're gonna do, a funny story for you before we begin, something like that, just so they could continue to feel like they're still connected to me. And to my knowledge, there's not really a way for me to post a selfie video into Schoology. So I thought, I follow a lot of runners and fitness influencers on Instagram, maybe that could be me for my students. And so I have all but 6 of my students following me. I think those 6 students don't have an Instagram account. Otherwise, I have a ton of my students that are on my page and that are following me and are interacting with me, and the lines of communication has blown me away. I've talked to so many of my students every single day through Instagram, which is really weird, something I never thought I would say, but it's been really, really successful. So I can show you a little bit about my Instagram page. If you're familiar with Instagram, what I do is I can make posts just like you would on Facebook or on Twitter or something, and a lot of them are motivational, some of them are funny, and the students can comment on them. But what I'm really proud of is this is my message board, and all of my students, these are the communication lines that I've had open with my students. I'm checking in on them at least once a week, messaging them individually, asking them how they are, if there is anything with math that I can help them with, how's their workload for all their other classes. What's been really funny is that I actually have been answering the majority of my math content related questions via Instagram. For whatever reason, they think it's so much easier than sending me an email to send a screenshot of their homework to me and ask about it. And therefore I can respond by taking a video of myself explaining their question that they're asking, or I can pull my iPad and I can point to stuff while I'm explaining. Don't mind my daughter's toys in the background, but I can point to things just as if I were at the board, and if they were sitting at their desk, they can come up and they can ask me questions. So for whatever reason, they seem to really, really be enjoying asking me questions via Instagram, and I promise 90% or more of my homework questions I've been answering for these students during these last 3 weeks have been via Instagram. I did ask them what specifically they like about my Instagram page, and the 2 most overwhelming responses that they have given me are the fact that it's so quick and easy to ask me questions, that they get through to me right away. They don't have to worry about sending a screenshot to me or waiting for me to email them or anything back. They also like seeing personal stuff from my life. I guess they think now I'm a real person and not just a math teacher. But one other thing I wanted to show you, I can just show you my story from a couple days ago. This is what I do most of my posting with, is my stories. And just from a couple days ago, let's see. I can add theme music also, as you can see, but I asked them specific ways to turn things into Schoology. I also post everything to Schoology too, but a funny meme showing them that I am in the middle of the day making videos for them, asking them, here's my check-in for them I do once a week, and I say, how are you guys doing? Give me a comment. Here I am explaining, this is what I wanted to use this for mainly. I'm explaining what I'm having each of my classes do this week, and you can use cool filters, as you can see. Talking about when I'm going to have Zoom meetings this week, blah, blah, blah. They know that my daughter got a brand new scooter, and my husband bought one for him and one for me, so there I am with my theme music, zooming around my garage with my new scooter. There are my Zoom session codes. This is me reminding them to get their worksheet started before they come to the Zoom meeting so they know what their questions are. Some stuff about me, whatever, that's the end. So that's just some of the things that I'm posting. You can put 4 choice, multiple choice answers just to keep them engaged. Guess what animal we saw in our backyard? Yes, we did see a turkey. Anyways, so I make announcements, as you can see, and they are following me, and I can see how many of them are watching my stories and things every single day. So the amount of communication I've had with my students has been unbelievable. I never thought that this Instagram page would be taken to this level, but I feel so connected to my students right now despite the fact that I'm not seeing them. I feel like I'm able to be super responsive to their homework questions because they're coming right through to me. I can easily answer it, get right back to them. And what I've learned is that unfortunately if you send an email or a Schoology message, it may or may not get read and returned, but if I need something via Instagram, I can message them, and within seconds that worksheet has been turned in. They tell me they're doing good, they appreciate seeing me riding a scooter in my garage, whatever it is. So that's my Instagram page.